In the social media reaction genre, silly comments are considered especially heinous. At Dear Woke Christian, the dedicated content creators who investigate these horrible comments are members of an elite squad known as the Dusty Comments Unit. These are their stories.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Fani's collecting yet another L. Let's read about it. The House Judiciary Committee seeks testimony documents from the Fulton County DA's employees. So now they're going for the people. And this is a good brief right here. I thought they did a good job of summarizing everything that's going on. The House Judiciary Committee, led by Representative Jim Jordan, is investigating politically motivated prosecutions by focusing on the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and his case against Donald Trump. The committee has requested cooperation from several employees in the DA's office, including the Chief Senior District Attorney Donald Wakeford and others, to provide communications and records related to the January 6th Select Committee. The investigation stems from DA Willis's coordination with the January 6th committee, including requests for access to records and a trip to Washington, D.C., funded by the Fulton County taxpayers. Despite multiple requests from the DA's, or rather from the House Judiciary Committee, DA Fani Willis has refused to fully comply with the document request, citing legal protections such as attorney-client privilege. The Georgia Court of Appeals disqualified Willis and her office from prosecuting Trump's case due to questions about her relationship with former Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, a decision that Willis has appealed to the Georgia Supreme Court. Let's keep it going. The House Judiciary Committee, led by Jim Jordan, says it's continuing its investigation into politically motivated prosecutions, focusing on the DA Fani Willis's office and his case against President Donald Trump. The investigation was initially announced in December 2023. The committee has requested the voluntary cooperation of multiple employees by the DA's office, including Donald Wakefield, Will Wooten, Michael Hill, and Trina Swanson Lucas. Letters were sent to the above employees on Thursday afternoon. Willis's investigation into Trump. What we know, the committee's interest in the Fulton County's case stems from a district attorney, Fani Willis's coordination with the now defunct January 6th Special Committee in her investigation of Trump. And there's tons of good articles right here that you can check out. I'll leave the link to this whole article in the description. A December 17th, 2021 letter from Willis to Representative Benny Thompson, then chairman of the January 6th committee, reportedly requested access to records that could be relevant to her case, including transcripts, electronic communications, travel records. Members of Willis's team then traveled to Washington, D.C. at the expense of Fulton County taxpayers to meet with January 6th committee members and review non-public documents, according to testimony from the DA assistant DA Dexter Bond. And Dexter Bond, of course, we remember, is a gentleman that locked horns with Ashley Merchant and over those FOIA records requests. The House Judiciary Committee, then led by Chairman Jim Jordan, has previously sent multiple letters to Willis requesting documents related to her coordination with the January 6th committee. However, Willis has reportedly refused to fully comply, citing attorney-client privilege, work product protections, and other legal exemptions. In a December 12th, 2024 letter, Willis acknowledged that her office possessed the key evidence from the January 6th committee, but declined to turn it over, according to the Judiciary Committee. The funny thing is the J6 committee has already been disbanded, so she's actually protecting and getting into this big mixed dust up over something that isn't even there. She's the only one that's going to get in trouble. That's crazy. In light of Willis's refusal to cooperate, the committee is now seeking documents and testimony from the above named individuals. They are asking the Fulton County DA's office employees to provide all communications with the J6 Select Committee from July 1st, 2021 to January 3rd, 2023. Turn over all records obtained from the January 6th Select Committee that are in their possession. The committee has also asked that the employees to appear for a transcribed interview and provide the requested materials by February 20th, 2025. Jim Jordan on Fani Willis. What they're saying, Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio, representing the 4th Congressional District and chair of the House Judiciary Committee, spoke on Fox 5, Rob DeRizio, about the probe into the Fulton County District Attorney's investigation. We think those people came up to D.C. to meet with folks on the J6 committee. We don't know who they met with in D.C. We know that Nathan Wade came up here because he billed for it. He billed the taxpayers of Fulton County for his work, whatever that was here in D.C. Recent developments and legal challenges. The backstory: on December 19th, 2024, the Georgia Court of Appeals disqualified Willis and her entire office from prosecuting Trump election interference case. However, Willis has since appealed the ruling of the Georgia Supreme Court, leaving the final outcome uncertain. All right. Willis was ultimately disqualified because of questions surrounding her relationship with former special prosecutor Nathan Wade, whom she hired to lead the investigation into then former President Trump. The House Judiciary Committee also launched an investigation into the relationship between Willis and Wade. On the other side, Fox 5 Atlanta reached out to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office a couple of hours before the story was published. At this time, a response was not been received. The story will be updated once they have responded, if they choose to do so. What's next? The Judiciary Committee, citing its own jurisdiction over criminal justice matters, argues that Fulton County DA's office prosecution of President Trump raises significant federal concerns. The committee remains focused on whether Willis's collaboration with the J6 committee influenced her case against Trump and whether the prosecution is politically motivated. As the investigation continues, the committee may escalate its efforts if the employees do not comply, potentially using subpoena or taking further legal actions to obtain the requested documents. Oh my gosh, this is just getting worse and worse. Let's let it go, Fani. Let it go. Just stop. She's just going to keep going, and it's just going to keep making her look worse and worse and worse. But I do want to know what you all think. What do you think about this? Do you think it is politically motivated? Do you think Fani has just the best intentions whatsoever of humankind? What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you again for liking this type of content. Thank you so much for tapping in. And I appreciate all 35,000 plus of you all that have subscribed to the channel, helping me hit my goal of 50,000 by the end of April. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.